And we're back. This will be about UV unwrapping and adding a custom UV map. So, keeping it simple, you're in your create panel, on your basic geometry, standard primitives, a box. Usual view here. Let's go ahead and just say Alt W to make this big. I can click and drag. And it's a box. I'm going to go to my modify panel, and I'm just going to make each of these the same. Let's do 40 by 40 by 40. It's a cube. And then just for extra practice, let's go back to the create panel, which is just good practice after you're done modifying something. I'm going to use my move tool, and I'm going to right click there to center it. So this is a plain old box. If I turn on edged faces, you see it doesn't have any divisions. If we made more divisions, we would see this, but we don't want more divisions for today. The next thing we're going to do is, in our modifier list, type U, and we want unwrap UVW. And where we are today, you don't need to know what UV stands for. It's just that they couldn't use XYZ for the different dimensions because this is on the faces of objects, so they chose UV and W. So we've got this modifier, it says unwrap UVW, and similar to edit poly, we can choose vertex, edge, polygon. We're going to work at the polygon layer. So polygon is selected, and now we're going to scroll down until we see peel, and we're going to use the quick peel option today. The green lines that you see here are going to be seams, so it's going to take this image and flatten it out, similar to this image right here. That's our same idea. I'm going to say quick peel. Now I've got my edit UVW map. I'll move this over to the side, move this over, and what we're looking at is this checkered area is our map, essentially. And each of these green squares is one of our sides here. If I check this one, I can turn and see that's my bottom face. If I check this one, that's that side. There's that side. The top must be another side over there and one side there. So each of these corresponds. Right now, they're packed in pretty tightly, but if you notice the green and blue edges, this one is selected. This blue edge represents an edge on this piece that touches this UV. So if I click here, that would actually mean that, these two pieces are here and here. The blue edge is this seam right there. Right now, today, that's not a big deal. But what we do want is we want to get this unwrapped. The next thing we're going to do is go to Tools, Render UVW Template, and that's going to save this drawing for us. And I'm going to go to Render Output in these three dots here. And this is where it says the size. We're actually going to keep that 1024 by 1024. That's how many pixels wide this image will be. And you'll see why in a minute why that's necessary to know. I'm going to click this. Let's just put this, for today, I'm going to put it on the desktop, and I'm going to call this box UV template. And let's save it as a JPEG file and save. And sure, we'll say OK. Now, actually, we can close that. And for now, we'll leave this here because that UV template you just saved, you're going to open in Photoshop, and it will look like this. If we say File, Open, where to put that one? Desktop. And if I find wherever I put it, it's the worst part about hot takes, right? Is finding that one. Oh well, it's going to look like this. And again, these green squares, these same green squares, it's just a template. So now I've got this Photoshop layer that's showing me when I put an image in here, that's going to show up on those different faces. I'll show you what I mean by that. Here is a picture from our project from a previous student where they took the template that we drew and they drew out these faces. To line these faces up on their template, they just pretty simply went in here. Let's get a little closer. Say they draw this out. Hold Shift to make a nice square. And we'll say Control C. And you see what they did here is they paste them into that template. So it looks like for us is Control V, grab, just Control T to change that size, bring that in here. And now when I make that size, when I save this now and use that as my bitmap for my material in 3ds, that picture will be right here. So we'll go ahead and get those a little smaller so you can use side by side. So this picture here is going to be there. So when I load this template, it will coincide with that face, which means that this face of my box will have that picture. So back in Photoshop, you would go through this activity here, move your selection box around, copy it, paste it. We do our free transform, get to this size here, and get there. Then when you're done, after you've done those, and here I'll show you some of these other layers that I've done with a previous drawing, so we don't have to go through that whole step. Here's 6 different images. I'm going to turn off this template layer because I don't need to see that. If I leave it on, I'll probably end up with black and maybe some green lines at the edges that I don't want. So I can hide that. And you see I've got this checkered, so it's going to be transparent. I will say File, Export, Export As. And I'm going to use a PNG. Make sure transparency is checked so that this is checkered. And we'll say export. And you see I've actually already got it here. Box UV. Use box UV2. And that's done. Then you're done with Photoshop. We can get that out of the way. And we can actually close this for now. And now I'm going to come back here, leave that mode, rendering material editor, our slate material editor. And I'm going to make a new material here, and I'm going to use that image as my bitmap. So drag out physical material. And like we've done before, either right there or right here, drag out and general and bitmap. The other way about going about that would be here, click that, and I'm going to type in bit, choose bitmap. Okay, and I've got a file picker, and then I just need to find my picture. Where did that end up? Let's pretend that wound up in downloads. Box UV PNG, looks great. So now we've got our bitmap, that's that image, as our base color map. And remember, we've got a couple ways to do this. You can click right there and drag that out. Or select this, select that, and choose that item. Let's do that one for now. Now I can close my material. I don't need it anymore. Now I've got those drawings on there, but let's say that I want these drawings in a different position. I'm going to come back here, go to my unwrap UVW, to my modifier, and now I'm going to open my UV editor. Let's get our view how we wanted. So here, oh, where are we going to be? We want to be on there we go. This one. So that face looks like that. This face, maybe I want to rotate it. So up here, I'm going to grab that. All right. So I'm going to Z. Click that on. Let's pretend that works. There we go. It's going by 5s. I'm going to change that 90. So that was the wrong way for me. I want to go there. I'm going to go 180. So I could say I want those two sides together. I want that side together. I want that and that. This one is pointed the wrong way. So I want that one. And I'm going to turn that one 90 degrees. So I can get these lined up how I want. And then let's say this one, actually, let's say I wanted to switch this one, and this one. They're in the wrong spots. This one and this one. I'm going to go to my move tool. So this one, I need to move. See, as we move it around, it's showing us different images. So I'm actually going to move this over here. And this one, I'm going to move up into this spot right there. And get that one right there. This one, now I'm going to move there. I can check everybody again. Oh, it's turned the wrong way. So I'm going to spin this one 180. This one also needs to get spun 180. And then let's say this one, yeah, I'm okay with that one for now. Maybe I want to turn it 90. And then I can close this, come back to here. And now, if I look at my render view, we've got our nice drawings here on our box. Get that out of the way. Uh-oh. Is that one just dark? Oh, I think I know what's going on. Let's do this. There we go. We get some more light in here. And now we've got our UV on there.